Hi, everybody. All the way from Nuremberg, Germany is Monokini, not Bikini, Monokini. Hello, guys.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. Hi.
First, I gotta ask, where did you come up with Monokini?
Yeah, that's more or less my idea. Um, I'm a big fan of a band called Stereo Total. It's a German band with a French singer, um, and they have an album. It's called Monokini, and I always thought, yeah, that's a nice word, and that would be a great name for a surf band. So when we
Yeah.
try to find a name, I thought about that album, and I thought, that would be good. I mean, there are several other bands with that name. There was a Brazilian band, and yeah, and there's a Russian trance singer with the
Oh,
same
really?
name. Yeah, yeah. They brought us some cloud on Spotify once because we were
Oh,
on a
nice.
playlist. Someone has mistaken us for for the Russian singer.
Oh gosh, but also on Facebook or something, there's so many people who added us because they probably were looking for like a Monokini suit or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is the Monokini suit?
That's some kind of bathing suit. That's a one-piece bikini or something nowadays.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly
I'm
sure.
not.
I'm not into into fashion that much, but I like the word. So, and
Yeah,
I
I
think
like it
it
too, but
fits.
like my head goes one place and I don't want to say
Yeah,
it.
yeah. On the cover of the Stereo Total album, so the singer sits on a blanket, on a bare blanket, and she only has half a bikini on.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, that's
Oh, now I get it. Yeah.
that's where they come from.
Okay.
Mhm.
Great. Great. So why don't you tell me, we'll start with you, Christopher. Tell me about why surf music? Why in Nuremberg, Germany? Why for you surf music?
First of all, surf music is pretty cool. So yeah, it's just very fun to play and love the sound and everything. But I'm also not a founding member from Monokini. So I was pretty young when I'm the youngest in the band, and those guys they started in 1999, right?
Mhm.
And yeah, and I was too young in that time, but it was at some point I just started to go to shows, local shows, look at like Ronnie's, for example, Ronnie's other punk band, watch them and Monokini, and just grew into it. So it was also like an influence for me to just get into music in general, and
Okay.
and yeah, it was all very connected, and we became friends, um, and Ronnie and me, we also do other music together. So we were all at some point already pretty close with yeah, with the term music and everything that's surrounding it. And yeah, at some point, oh, the old guitar player stopped, couldn't be part of the band anymore. And yeah, I started to be new guitar player for them. And before that, I already played one. I helped out when he was sick at like one show, right? When he had the first
Yeah.
album release, I played guitar. So that was like I think like 3 years before I actually started being in Monokini. And then I think it was 2008 or something, at the end of 2008, something like that. I started um, yeah, joining Monokini, and since then we're like five five guys.
Awesome. Awesome. So that's an interesting point that you made. You were influenced musically by the band you ended up joining.
Yeah, yeah, that definitely. Yeah, because I was just like around 15 years, 16 and stuff like that, and yeah, just started to really get into it, into like punk rock stuff that Ronnie's other band did, and Monokini with the surf music. I just started to like um, let it sink in everything, and yeah, and then I also started another band. It is also very connected to people from that area, and yeah, but I loved Monokini when I was a teenager and was happy to join.
Excellent, excellent. And what good sir is your reason for being so passionate about monokini?
Um, hmm, I mean, we've been doing this for 26 years now, almost. So it's more or less a family thing. So in between, we had some years, yeah, when it was really hard. So when the old guitar player said, "Oh no, I can't do this anymore" and stuff, we were about to quit, and thought, no, maybe, but we all thought, yeah, we really love this music. So it's really, I can't describe where the passion comes from, but uh, yeah, it's really a friendship bond and really a family thing, more or less. Yeah.
That's also
Uh,
that's generally what keeps it going, right?
yeah, yeah. So even if we have maybe bad years where we only play two shows or three, we've had that. I think we had one year when we only played one show. So it's even in these years, we're a family and we say, we get the band together. The band is always there, but it's not, yeah, it's not the most important thing in our lives because we do other things for our living. But yeah, I think it was really cool to keep it going, and it was really the right decision. And
Great,
yeah,
great. And I think so too.
yeah, thanks a
So
lot.
so tell me, what I always love to know is because it's such a very difficult thing to be a full-time musician these days.
Mhm.
What is it that the two of you guys do for a living that allows you a little spare time to play surf?
So I am a teacher, but I'm not in a school anymore. I teach in the forensic psychiatry.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So where do you teach that?
Yeah, in the forensic psychiatry to our patients, they sometimes need German classes, and they also can um, um, uh, get their school grades with us. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, they they can join school grades and everything they have missed because of their drug careers or something. So yeah, that's my profession now.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What about you, Christopher?
Uh, yeah, it's also like one thing happened and the next, so step by step, like different things that I didn't see coming happened. Um, but I don't know really like in some of the words in English to describe the job, but yeah, it's Internationaler Bund. That's an organization doing a lot of social work,
Oh, okay. Yes.
and I started there. Um, it happened pretty randomly that I saw the job offer and I took it. And I really love it there. Like, I have really nice colleagues. And first, I started in a project where we had like integration from people from other countries to settle in and with yeah, doing community work and stuff together. So like things that bring people together. It's like lots of
Oh,
projects and activities that bring people from different cultures together and get to know each other. Also like doing together like different free time activities and stuff like that. Um, yeah, but then from there, like I did a lot of social media as well, like and took pictures and videos and stuff. And then we also started, yeah. I basically now I'm most of the time I'm behind the camera and do videos like image videos and stuff like that.
Oh, great.
Um, yeah, we started that a while ago and keep that growing. It's pretty
Oh,
exciting,
awesome.
yeah. But we have
Where can
always
people
like huh?
where can people see your work?
It's still building up. I mean, usually we have clients who need a video and
Mhm.
yeah, so maybe you can see the work on their pages. And there's also a YouTube channel from the organization, but it's a big organization, Internationaler Bund,
Okay.
like international and then BUND Bund.
Mhm.
But they are like all over Germany, and there's a lot of stuff. I didn't do the videos that you see there, so um, I mean, a few of them maybe. But yeah, like right now, I'm doing a lot of editing and cutting, like
Oh,
for campaigns, like recruiting stuff for organizations. Yeah,
awesome. What is your favorite editing software?
I use DaVinci Resolve.
Ah,
You
I'm
too?
training myself right now. I'm learning it.
Nice.
Is
Yeah,
that right?
I like it. Yeah, it's very
Yeah, it's
nice.
good.
I
Um,
started using it because it's free, and now I have the studio version, and just got into that editing program. Yeah.
that rotoscoping is crazy.
What are you using most of the time?
Well, I do like simple things on iMovie. I tried CapCut out. Years ago I started on Avid, and Final Cut Pro is just a little bit too much. But I really like DaVinci Resolve because the interface, the GUI is very similar to everything else. Yeah. It's and you, sir, Ronnie, what gear would you say get you going? What instruments and amps really speak to you that make you inspired?
Uh,
Uh, I really like vintage stuff, but I must say I'm the bass player in the band. So
Okay.
uh, it's and bass it's not that important to have the sound within surf music, but I really like vintage stuff. I have a P bass that's not a Fender. It's an old Tacoma I found on the trash, and a friend of mine repaired it, and now and now it's golden shiny. It's really nice, really a nice sounding bass. And I have an old 70s H&H amp, and I got
Oh,
an 18-inch speaker by Dynacord from the 60s. And I also got a 15-inch speaker from what's it called? Uh, Electro Voice.
okay.
It's also from the 70s or something. Yeah, I like vintage stuff, but vintage stuff always breaks your heart when it breaks
mm,
down somehow.
Yeah.
Also got a nice jazz bass from the 70s from Ibanez.
Oh
I
yeah.
really like that one. Yeah, that's mainly my thing. And guitar wise, I really like strange shapes. And I really like old Japanese trash guitars. That's really my thing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I
Totally.
also like this one. This uh, my favorite guitar is the Samurai, Flying
Oh nice.
Samurai.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
from Yamaha. My favorite guitar right now. I really like trashy old Japanese guitars. That's really
Mhm.
my thing.
Why
several
would
of
you
them.
say like the old garage rock Japanese style guitars are so sought after?
I'm not
Yes,
sure.
they are.
Maybe I started when collecting them when they were not sought after. I got my high deluxe for $25 or something.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I got a Japanese bobcat I bought for $20, and I really loved them. Mm, I mean, they have a special sound. I mean, they don't play particularly great most of the time, but the pickups are really nice, and they sound really, yeah, aggressive and really, yeah, they have their own charm.
Awesome.
Yeah, you gotta
Awesome.
know
So
that he is also Ronnie is the absolute master in picking up cheap stuff from flea markets.
yeah,
And
yeah,
when
that's
not cheap
my
stuff, I mean
superpower.
he gets them for
Yeah.
cheap. It's not cheap stuff. He grabs like an old vintage 70s fuzz pedal that's worth $800 or something, and he pays like a fiver for it or something. Yeah, he this is a superpower for sure.
Yeah, that's my
There's many,
superpower.
many stories when you show me stuff that you just see what I got yesterday, and it's like, oh my gosh, and yeah, they wanted five for it. I paid three or something like that.
You know, you
Yeah,
guys obviously know who the Descendants are, correct?
Of
yeah,
course.
Okay, so Bill Stevenson in the documentary Filmage, when he was playing drums, he was saying um, his friend Frank Nevada was writing songs and he had no instrument to write songs. So he was walking by and found a bass guitar in the trash, like you guys just said. And he wrote Myage. He figured out how to write Myage off this thing he found in the trash. He's like, if he can write songs, so can I. And he wrote Myage.
Yeah, great.
nice. I also
That's
found about
insane.
yeah, and we have that in common. I also found a bass in the trash. Yeah,
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
it
Chris,
was
what would you
completely
say is your instrument of choice? Like, what really gets you inspired and motivated to play?
well. I li- just like Ronnie, I also love vintage stuff and I love offset guitars with strange shapes and stuff.
Hmm.
I do love that. I'm happy to have any kind of like cool guitar. Sometimes it's more important that I connect with the looks of the guitar than maybe actually the quality of it or something. I mean, I got more and more picky about the quality as well, like as longer I play
Yeah.
guitar. But not necessarily. Still, I would want to identify with the looks of a guitar for sure as well.
Yeah.
Um, so I just need to dig it, and then it's fun. And sometimes it plays. It can also play like yeah, it can play horrible and still be so much fun. So also had different guitars that you like really had to fight to
Yeah.
get like the bad action and stuff, but still it
Yeah.
can be very good
Well,
experience.
it'd be fun
Yeah.
because you don't have to be as careful with it.
Yeah, that as well. But I also have like I also have like a guitar of choice for sure. I'm because I'm just playing it for the past probably over 20 yeah 20 years or something like that. Yeah,
Wow.
I think about 20 years. I don't have that much equipment. I have a few guitars and but it's not like that I collect like five, six, seven different
Yeah.
amps and yeah, I throughout all the Monokini years I pretty much always played my Fender Blues Deluxe amp and sometimes I would like to try other stuff, but I'm also on the other hand pretty happy with it. And I guitar wise for the last 20 years I always played a jack stang, a Fender jack stang,
Oh,
and
wow.
and I really like it. Like I really grew into that guitar. So it's just it's so when I got a Strat not long ago. My dad gave me his old Strat, And I love playing around with different guitars. It's a lot of fun, but the short scale jack string, it's just different feeling for me. It's so easy for me to play. I just love it, and I use it for my punk band. I use it for other stuff. I use it for surf. I use it for everything. I mean, now recently I also got this like Jaguar because we started to all have sparkle
Sparkle.
guitars.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Nice.
it just started somehow that one because our other guitar player he also builds guitars.
Hmm.
Um, he would be a good choice for the for reviewing equipment and stuff like that if you have for your format like showing gear because he has a lot of cool stuff that he builds himself and
Do you
he
think
does
he would do
great.
it?
I hope so. We can pressure him into it. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, I
Um,
would appreciate that.
yeah, because it's really cool the stuff that he does. And he does great paint jobs. And so he
Oh,
started
nice.
doing the sparkle on his brother's guitar and on his guitar, and
And on
then
my
on
bass.
on your bass. And then I for a few shows I was the only one not sparkly, so it felt a bit weird. Just always playing my Jack string that doesn't sparkle, but I also didn't want to refinish that. So I got this one. This is not his paint job. This is just like a Squire that already sparkles.
Okay.
It doesn't sparkle that much than his paint
It
jobs.
looks
But
great.
maybe I might
Yeah.
get one at some point as well. But for now, this is also like for a Squire,
Nice.
pretty cool guitars. Yeah.
Um, well, before Zoom cuts us off, I just wanted to say I really appreciate you guys coming on. Zoom gives me a time limit. But I will make sure Monokini's Bandcamp link is in the description where everybody can go check out your music. And if you don't know already, you can email them directly and talk with the band. They're very nice about getting back to you. And I try to make this as interactive as possible. So if you like these guys, send them an email and say, thanks for being on the show.